Oh, it's so good to be free. Your rules don't apply to me, no. I blow away all the pressure to measure up to what don't mean nothing. Oh, it's so good to be free, yeah. No slave to society, no. I realize that the fitting is quitting.
Hi guys, today is January 23 and I can't say good morning because it's already 1:11 p.m. I'm just currently setting up my journal. This is the same notebook that I used for my bullet journal and I barely used half of the pages that it has, but I'm planning to switch it up, and instead of writing my to-dos, my task and all that jazz, I'll make it more personal and turn it into a journal diary. But I still do want to be able to put important notes, for example like my schedule, my class information and stuff like that for easier access. So that's what we're gonna do today. For the first half of second sem, my classes are Human Resource Management, Theology, and Filipino. I'm only taking 3 classes per week. Actually, I still have 7 a.m. classes, but I think the workload is gonna be much lighter because I only have one major subject, which is Human Resource Management. Even though yun talaga yung 7 a.m. class ko, I'm actually pretty excited about it. The first day of class was 2 days ago, and sobrang happy ako because even though I'm not taking my dream course, which is AB and Psychology, I'm still able to take classes that I'm really interested in and is directly aligned to a career path I'm also interested in. A lot of people have been asking about my course in my DMs and in the comment section because marami talagang tao like me who were interested in taking AB and Psychology at UST, but turns out, for some reason, walang AB Psych sa UST. Sobrang nagpanic din talaga ako nun kasi I only learned about behavioral science when I was enrolling at UST, but something that helped me with my confidence in my course, even if it wasn't my dream, was that behavioral science still talked about people, their personalities, their behaviors, but in the context of a workplace or the organization. For UST, we have a special focus on human resource functions, and if you want to take psychology or people in general into the corporate world, this is the perfect course for you. If yung dream career mo is to become an HR manager, a training manager, an employee relations specialist, and stuff like that, behavioral science is really for you. And for me personally, before I wanted to take psychology into law school. I still want to go to law school today, and now that I'm still learning about my course, I'm really not regretting it kasi behavioral science is a really good pre-law and pre-med program. If you weren't interested in the career options that I mentioned before, don't worry because you can also pursue your masterals in psychology after this. I think meron akong 2 subjects na lang na kailangan ko for prereq and pwede na ako mag-aral ng psych. I can't really tell you what to do or tell you if this is the course that's perfect for what you want, pero behavioral science isn't a popular course at all. That doesn't say na it's not a good course. To give you a brief idea of what we study, here is a list of all our major subjects. Pause nyo na lang. I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but if you are, here it is. Okay, that's all. Time check, it is already 4:17 p.m. and I'm just trying to organize all of my files on my iPad. Since I won't be using my laptop anymore, gagamitin na kasi siya ng kapatid ko, I'm trying to transfer everything here from files, apps, accounts, and etc. I'll probably do a more in-depth video on what's in my iPad, but for now, I really want to share with you guys the apps that I'll use for online classes and also like my productive apps. I'm trying to limit my use of the iPad for ACAD purposes. So what I did was I put all of the online class related apps on the first page and everything else is on the other pages para ito lang yung nakikita ko. On the first row of apps, I have all of my Google G Suite related apps. So first, I have Google Docs, Sheets, Drive, Meet, Google Photos, and Gmail. I put all of those there kasi mas ginagamit ko sila compared to other apps like Microsoft kasi we have unlimited storage for Google Drive, so I don't have to think twice about what I have to put in there. I use that to back up literally everything. And on the second row, I have Zoom. This is what we usually use for our video conferences. And then I have Blackboard, which is the main app that we use for online classes at UST. Dito lahat nagno-notify yung mga kailangan kong gawin or if may dinagdag na files yung mga professors ko. Next, I have Canva, which is always a lifesaver, lalo na if tamad ka gumawa ng presentations at mga posters. If you don't need to have like your own design, Canva comes with a lot of templates that makes everything so much easier for you. So, ayan. Ito yung mga examples ng mga na-design ko na. The next app that I have is Microsoft Edge. This is my go-to browser when it comes to academic researches and stuff like that because they have this feature called Collections, which allows you to compile all websites and links that you need for certain tasks. So, for this one, ayan, Filipino research. Lahat ng pinuntahan kong websites, nilagay ko na dito. So, madali na lang pag magko-compile na ng mga sources and if you want to revisit a certain website that you used. Next, I have Files and GoodNotes. GoodNotes is probably one of my most used apps on my iPad right now. This is where I keep my class notes. So, meron lang for second year, second sem. This is what my first day of class notes look like. I made it very simple kasi I had to adjust from typing to handwriting everything. This notebook cover is made by Macy Lay. It's for her 2021 journal. Tapos kinopy-paste ko lang dito. I'll give you guys a link on where you can get it. She has a video all about it. I also have her original 2021 planner, which I'll be using for my bullet journaling. So, ayan, this is what mine look like. I love how minimalistic it is. So, meron lang siyang monthly view and then weekly view. And then I made my own money tracker. I'm sure that you'll see that more in my next videos. Moving on to the last row, I have this app called TickTick. It's my favorite planning/productive app. I have my Apple Calendar and Apple Reminders app synced onto this. So, ito na lang yung main planning app ko aside from my bullet journal. My favorite features about it is since it's synced onto my Apple Reminders and Calendar app, madali siyang gamitan with Siri. Can you remind me to make my lunch tomorrow?
Okay, added.
And then, ma-add na siya sa TickTick. It also has a feature to track all of your habits. So, I just have meditate and journal. So, if you do one for today, you just have to swipe. And then, pwede mo rin i-record how much time you did it for and etc. And then it also has kind of like a Pomodoro timer. But the best thing about it is you can assign a task. For example, make an vid. And then when you start, it records how long you do a certain task for. I don't really use the Pomodoro technique that much for studying since I like to study continuously because every break time is just more opportunity for me to be distracted. But for other tasks, this is really good. Moving on, I also have this app called Emo. It's a super cute mood tracker where basically, for example, for today, pipili ka lang ng sticker based on what you feel for today. And then you can also input your journal entry and then save it. This is a really good app, especially if you're trying to improve your mental health. It's a good way to know which seasons, which activities, what time you feel a certain way, and that can be beneficial in a lot of ways. Then I have Elevate. This is just a mind exercise game. I like it so much kasi pwede mong i-track yung performance mo. They have gains on writing, speaking, reading, and math. Ayan. Sobrang fun ng activities nila and they're good if you want to improve your vocabulary, which I really have to work on. Tapos meron din silang game to improve the speed of your reading, which is super helpful for me. So, yeah. Next, I have this app called The Waking Up. It's a meditation app. I haven't really used it that much, pero
welcome to Waking Up.
Ayan. And then I also have folders. This first one is called Utilities. Meron lang pre-installed apps like Clock, Calendar, and Reminders. And lastly, the last folder that I have is called Education. I have Khan Academy. I'm currently trying to practice for the LSATs. Nothing too serious. I really just wanted to try Khan Academy. I'm watching analytical reasoning video classes, so that's where I'm at if you guys are interested. And then I have the Forest app. This just came in a bundle when I bought the paid apps that I have, which is Procreate and Good Notes. As I said, I don't really use the Pomodoro technique, but I just have that on there. The last app that I have is Grammarly. I mainly use this because it comes with a keyboard that automatically checks what you write. So for example, ayan, my notes tayo. It lists down all of the possible corrections that you have. And that's it. Can we just appreciate how these two look so good together? The fact that they match makes me so happy.
Pag may away, dun ako sa gilid. Ayan. May mga boba yun. Mukha siyang tayo ng ano.
One, two, three, funky.